Mm. Ooh. What's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back. We back once again, man. Summertime. Summertime and that cutlass. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, man. I got a co-host extraordinaire. Water every time. Look at this damage I did. I'm already through with my gallon, and it is 1:36 in the PM. Almost finished with my gallon, man. Water is so vital to me. I love water. Water has always been there for me. Water has cared for me. Water was warm when I needed to be warm. Water was there for me cold when I needed cold. When I need water room temp, water is there. When I need it boiling hot, water is there. I don't take it for granted. We live a very, very, very privileged life if we have the benefit of running water. We got running water, we got hot, we got cold, we can take showers, we can drink it. We live with this on a daily basis. You know how privileged we are to be living like this. Don't you take water for granted. Don't you ever take water for granted. Every shower you take, every bath, every rinse, every time you do the dishes, every time you take a swig, appreciate what you have. Because it could be worse, man. You be watching the Mad Max movies, they be doing anything for the water. Water is life. And there are some people out here on this planet, right here, right now, in this day and age, that do not have a set water supply for themselves. So don't take it for granted, man. I took a shower today and I was like, man, I'm grateful for this booty scrub and this crotch, this lather, all that. Be grateful for just the water, man. When you really look at your life and you break down all the things that you can be grateful for, do you really take in the blessings that you have? Even when you at your lowest, even when you on Instagram feeling depressed, you have a phone. If you on Instagram feeling sad, one of the blessings you have is a cell phone. That itself is a blessing. You have phone service. If you got a roof over your head, even if you're not feeling it, even if you got a roommate, you have a roof over your head. You could be out on the streets, face down on that hot or cold concrete. You could be at the mercy of the elements, but you got a place to lay your head. You got food to eat. You got clothing. Be grateful, man. You got access to laundry. You got access to clean clothes. You know what I'm saying? So many blessings. Even if it's not the car you want, you have a car, you got a vehicle. And if you don't have a vehicle, you got access to public transportation. Your legs work. Your arms work. You can move around. You know what I'm saying? You blinking. You can use your brain effectively. You can communicate to loved ones and non-loved ones. So many things to be grateful for in life. I'm grateful, man. And you know, I have my down days when I'm not feeling myself, or I'm not feeling this, or my heart has been broken, or, you know, I suffered tragedy and loss. But regardless of that, I'm still grateful out here. I'm grateful for the life that I have. I'm grateful to my family and friends. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head, a floor, clean sheets, a bed. I'm grateful to be able to go to the store and get baby spinach and water and cherries and nectarines and apples and, you know what I'm saying, filth. I'm grateful to be able to buy biscuits and so many blessings, man. I don't want y'all to lose sight of that, man. I want y'all to reflect on the blessings, man. We focus on the negative all the time. I'm guilty of that. We focus on the negative so much that we overlook the positive. We overlook the great things. We overlook the relationships that are good to focus on the ones that are bad. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude, man. Gratitude. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful to be able to do what I love to do for a living and pay my bills because of that. Now I'm gratitude McGee, man. I'm grateful as hell. Thank you. Even on my bad days when I'm sad and I'm just like, man, I'm not feeling nothing, man. But I'm grateful on the underneath. on the underneath. Even if you're not doing as good as you want to do, the fact that you have people that care for you and ride for you and pull up when you need them, that's a blessing right there. There's some people out here with nobody. Absolute nobody. You know what I'm saying? So be grateful to your basic health. I know that was a long intro, but feel every piece, man. Feel every piece of the gratitude. And drink your goddamn water. Drink your goddamn water. I know I'll be complaining about ticket sales being ashy, but you know what? It's a blessing to even be able to complain about ticket sales being ashy. And even if I don't sell out in a certain city, I sold out before somewhere else. And that's a blessing. It might not be this city, but I sold out over there. And that was a blessing. The people that did show up, they showed up when I needed them, and I'm grateful for that. Gratitude, y'all. Grateful for more birthdays, man. Be grateful for your next birthday. Don't be ashamed of your age. Don't ever be ashamed of your age. Be grateful that you're living to see another year. Be grateful for that. Because we have lost so many people too soon, and they would kill to have another year like we just had. Keep that in mind with your birthdays, man. Celebrate your birthday. And I'm not only talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself as well, man. Celebrate your birthday. My son only got 21 birthdays to celebrate, so I need to be celebrating mine every goddamn time. I need to be grateful that I have lived far beyond 21. I'm 46 now, and I've experienced so much life from 21 till now. And to know that there are some people that never even got to that point, like my son, you're like, damn, man, there was so much life left. So how dare I not celebrate and take it in and be grateful? So that's what we on today. That's what we on today, this summer. We having a grateful summer. We having a gratitude summer out here, man. That's what we gonna do. Gratitude summer, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's hold it. Let's cherish it. Peeps in the Instagram right here in the IG Live. I need y'all to join my Patreon. Join my Patreon, man. Click the link in my bio. Join the Patreon right now so you can see this full episode. Because I'm going to cut y'all off. Just when the podcast is getting good, I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting the feed on y'all. Shout out to my patron saints in here. Official Andrea, Shakinia Walker, Terrence C., Brian, Charity, Daniel Lynn, Andrew, Tanisha Turner, Candid Cammy, DJ's Travels, Official Andrea Styler, Nick with the birthmark. How many birthmarks you got? Peeps, this is a question for everybody. How many birthmarks you got? Do you have any? Amir, you got a birthmark?
I have 2.
You got 2?
Yeah, the one on my face is starting to go away, though.
You got one on your face?
I have it. That's the thing. It's like really, really small now. It used to be a little bigger. I can't even remember where it was because
it faded that much.
It faded away. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know they faded.
Then I have another one, like on my lower stomach. And otherwise, I don't think I have another one. You know, they could be like on your back or something. Like I never seen it, so I have no idea.
I got 2. I got one on my stomach and one on my foot. Right at the base of my big toe is my foot birthmark. I love my foot birthmark though. I love it. I love the way it looked. Everything about it. I love the placement of it. I love my birthmark on my foot. That's the one right there. I'll be like, man, this birthmark dope as hell. And I'll be trying to force a visual out of the birthmark because it's so oddly shaped. But it looks like an upside down silhouette of somebody walking through water. If that makes any sense at all. I don't know. Y'all would have to see it. That's very descriptive. Yeah, it's like, but upside down.
Upside down, a silhouette of somebody walking through water.
Yeah, because it's like it looked like you can make out kind of like a head and 2 arms and then a body, and then at the base of it would be like a disruption in the water as you walk through it. That's how I visualize. That's how I interpret the birthmark. I'm gonna have to post the birthmark, and y'all tell me what you see. But I love that birthmark. I'm like, yo, birthmarks, man. And I hope they don't leave. He said, let us see. I'm gonna show y'all I posted it on my IG. Now, granted, y'all gonna have to see toe. Y'all gonna have to see feet, male feet at that. So I don't know how some of y'all feel about that. Y'all, and some dudes gonna be like, man, pause, man, your feet, don't pause. I don't know. I don't know how y'all gonna take it. Nah, I don't post that. See, Slurita like, nah, I don't post that. But Slurita comes from the ilk of pause and all of that. That's his whole stilo. Slurita don't be showing up to the movie nights, man. He been acting different for a while now, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. Tony seems like he had nice man feet. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't get no complaints on the feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of my feet. I'm going to just say that. As long as your feet don't scare us. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina vouches for my feet. Sabrina's seen my feet several times. She vouches for the feet. It's a good vouch. We seen Tony's feet. They look good. There's the vouch. There's the vouch. I try to take care of my toes. You know what I'm saying? My biggest issue with my feet is the dryness of the heel and like this the skin dryness on the bottom of my foot, especially my right foot. Like it like flakes. I don't know why. I moisturize my feet. I try to you jump every time you see your dad's toes. I try to moisturize my feet. I try to get in there and like, you know, I get pedicures every now and then. I'm gonna try to go on a regular basis. But I'm trying to get rid of that like that flaky skin at the bottom of my feet. Feet in the gate video. I had to post on Instagram the way I walk, the way I truly walk. Because I'll be exaggerating the pigeon toe when I'm walking in the community. I'll be like, mad pigeon toe. Like, I'll be exaggerating the pigeon toe. And y'all really thought I was that pigeon toe. But some people was like, nah, he bow-legged. He knocked me. I'm like, yo, y'all are all over the place. So I had to post my real walk with the raw legs out. Call it the raw legs so you can see how I really walk. And because I don't consider myself bow leg, and I'm definitely not knock kneed. And then they say the way to test it, if you're really knock kneed, stand and put your thighs together, and if your feet touch, then you're regular legged. And if your feet touch but your thighs are not touching, then you're bow leg. And if you put your thighs together and your feet are not touching, then you're knock kneed. So those were the requirements. So I had my feet together, my thighs together, so I'm regular legged out here. You know what I'm saying? So it was that we had that going on. BET Awards was this weekend. Let's talk about the winners, man. Let's cue it up. BET Award winners 2023. Let's take a look at the BET Award winners, shall we? Album of the year. It was a tie between Renaissance by Beyonce and SOS by SZA. I feel like I don't like ties at award shows. I feel like it shouldn't be no ties. I mean, I get it, but I just feel like it should be one award winner. Like, I like the fact that the Oscars don't be having ties. There ain't no tie at the Academy Awards. Either you win or you didn't. IG, I'm cutting this off. If you want to see the rest of this live, click the link in my bio. Join my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about Patti Labelle, but y'all going to miss it because y'all not in the Patreon. You're not in here live. I'm going to talk about Patti Labelle, but y'all going to miss it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to join my Patreon, the new episode of Verbal Cardio drops tomorrow. So it was a tie between, I forgot to turn the camera off. I'll be forgetting, y'all. It's a tie between Beyonce and SZA, Renaissance and SOS. I feel like it shouldn't be no tie. There can be only one. There can be only one winner in this award, but they gave it to both of them. I guess they couldn't decide. I don't know how they do the BET Awards. I don't know if it's a people actually voting thing or they just have a set group of people. I feel like what SZA was able to do with her album surpasses what Beyonce did. Because I feel like I feel like Beyonce is so huge that everything she does is going to be in the conversation. Everything she does is going to be viral. Everything she does is going to be this, is going to be that. And we just going to talk about it on the strength of Beyonce being Beyonce. Yeah, Renaissance was everything. People was like, the Renaissance album is the best ever before it even came out. It was just like, y'all was praising Beyonce before it even hit the streets. Y'all was just like, Beyonce is the best to ever do it, and here's the Renaissance. And we told y'all. I feel like SZA is still at a place where she earns the heat, meaning she has to put forth the actual music to earn the heat. And her album comes out, SZA's album hits the streets, and it stays at #1 for mad long. She beat Taylor Swift and stayed at #1 for mad long. She was breaking records for Black female artists. So it was like, yo, SZA, and SZA did it on the strength of the music. You know what I'm saying? Because SZA's not on that global iconic status like Beyonce is. So SZA just came out with the hot music. And it was just like, yo, people gravitated towards that and kept it at #1 week after week after week after week, going against some heavy hitters. We all know Taylor Swift was a heavy hitter, but she had to take a back seat to SZA. So it was just like, yo, this black girl from around the way did all this with the SOS album. So I feel like SZA should have got the title by herself. And it's still up there. It's still in the top 10. It's still selling. It's still moving numbers. And so I just feel like SZA should have got that by herself. And I know y'all gonna come for me from the Beehive, but I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? And SZA had pressure too, because her Control album was still charting on the Billboard charts. And that album came out, 5 years ago? 5, 6 years? And her last album was still like charting. To have your 5-year-old album still be doing what it was doing was incredible. So it was like, yo, can she match what Control was able to do? And then she come with SOS and delivers on that. She's like, I can do this. And the type of artist she is, that's the energy. She's just like, I can give y'all this. I hope y'all like it. And then boom, we off to the races. So I feel like that album was the move. Best female / pop artist, SZA. She won that one by herself, as she should have. The other women in the running, Ari Lennox, Beyonce, Coco Jones, her, Lizzo, Tim's. Like I said before with the album, what she was able to do, sit at the top of the charts above everybody else for mad long, above Taylor Swift, above Bad Bunny, above everybody, and just sit at the top for 2 months. To be #1 for 2 months. Come on. And not just #1 in the black genre, #1 out of everybody. 2 months. Best male R&B and pop artist. The winner is another tie. Chris Brown and Usher. Best male R&B / pop artist. I'm not feeling these ties, man. Just give it to somebody, man. Give it to one person. I don't know who should have won this one. I can't really say. The other cast in the running, Brent Faiyaz, Burna Boy, Drake, The Weeknd, and how you say this name? BLXST? Blast? Blast. Those were the nominees, but Usher and Chris Brown got the tie. I feel like they be doing that to satiate the fan base. We're gonna give them a tie because Chris Brown and Usher are always in the conversation. Let's give them both a tie. I feel like they was playing it safe. I don't know. I can't lean one way or the other like I did with the SZA Beyonce thing. So I don't know, but it was another tie. Best group, Drake and 21 Savage. They beat out City Girls. They beat out Division. They beat out Flow. They beat out Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin. They beat out Quavo and Takeoff. And they beat out One More. Drake and 21 Savage. 21, can you do something for me? That was the winner there. Best collaboration, Wait For You by Future featuring Drake and Tim's. Yeah, they got best collaboration. Best female hip hop artist, Lotto. She beat out Cardi B, Coi Leray, Glorilla, Ice Spice, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. Lotto beat out all of them. Now, I'm coming in. I don't really be listening to none of these cats like that, in all honesty. I keep hearing about Ice Spice all the time. Glorilla, of course. You know, Cardi B is Cardi B. Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. And I know Nicki Minaj been on fire again. You know what I'm saying? There was a time I feel like Nicki Minaj was kind of like insecure and kind of like, you know, kind of too combative in terms of like, you know, my music, man, y'all gotta. But I feel like now she back in Hitsville. But I really feel like she was kind of scared for a little bit. I feel like Nicki Minaj was kind of giving me intimidation vibes with all these other women popping. That was the vibes I'm getting. I could be mistaken. But those were the vibes I was feeling from the outside looking in. Because all these women was out here popping and they building and they hiding. They, you know, they doing all of this. And I feel like she was kind of hating. And I feel like now that she got her foot back in the game properly, she's like, yeah, all right, I can relax now. So maybe she can relax now and know that she still got it. Because I'm sure the pressure was on. But Lotto won. And I don't know if y'all listen to that. Y'all feel like she should have got that over those other girls? Let me know. Y'all let me know. I can't really chime in on that one. Best male hip hop artist. We got Kendrick Lamar, the winner. Kendrick Lamar beat out 21 Savage, Drake, Future, J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Lil Baby. He beat out all those cats. It's rare that I'm gonna go against Kendrick because he put out an actual album, a body of work. He always pushes the needle forward, creatively. He's gonna give you dope ass visuals. He's gonna give you an experience. He had a dope tour. He had a very dope tour. So I'm not mad at him for winning this. He put the numbers up. He put the visuals up. He put the creativity up. Now, mind you, other cats on this list probably had bigger hits, hit singles or whatever. J. Cole be killing features every goddamn time. Drake and 21 Savage together put out like an album that was popping in the streets. But I feel like Kendrick Lamar gonna give you that special experience. And since J. Cole didn't put out an actual album, because wait, when did Off Season come out? That was 2021, right? I feel like the Off Season came out in 2021. So I think J. Cole is nominated on the strength of features and the stuff he did with Dreamville. But Kendrick, man, and we was talking about his album. We was talking about it. And it's one of those albums that initially when you listen to it, you like, man, I don't know, man. This album is thick with just concept. Like you can look at Kendrick's album and be like, man, there's too much concept. It's thick. Big booty concept. But then when you really go back and revisit it, you like, yo, some fire stuff in here, man. Some fire stuff. Video of the year, Kill Bill by SZA. Video director of the year, Tiana Taylor. Call her Tiana Spike Taylor. I'm not sure what she directed, but I'm always rooting for Tiana Taylor. She beat out Director X. She beat out Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar. She beat out Cole Bennett. She beat out Burna Boy. She beat out Benny Boom, and she beat out A$AP Rocky for director. Best new artist, Coco Jones. I like the fact that the R&B person won. The Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel / Inspirational Award. Bless Me by Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin. That's the winner. Viewers' Choice Award, Break My Soul, Beyonce. Best International Act, Burna Boy from Nigeria. Gobble Music, man, I fumbled that all the way up. Tahir would be proud. Gobble. Best Gobble Album. Viewers' Choice Award, Best New International Act, Libyanka from Cameroon. The BET Her Award, Break My Soul, Beyonce. How come they ain't got the BET Him Award? Where the him at? Where the him at? I'm not normally that guy, but where's the BET Him? How come the hers just get a separate side section, man? Get the him. We out here as well as hymns. Best movie, Wakanda Forever. Best actor, Damson Idris. Best actress, Angela Bassett. The Young Stars Award, Marsai Martin. Sportswoman of the Year Award, Angel Reese. Sportsman of the Year Award, Jalen Hurts. Those are your BET winners. Where's the him at? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? It's got to be nerve-wracking waiting for an award announcement. Like if you really want that award and you sitting there and they be like, they opening the envelope and you one of the nominees and your stomach is hurting, you be like, man, I hope this is me. It's like waiting on a check. Man, one thing about stand-up comedy, and sometimes depending on who booked me for what, I hate waiting to get paid. Man, that getting paid every 2 weeks. Nah, man, pay me on Saturday night. I don't like waiting for the checks. There's certain comedy clubs that be like, we'll send you a check in 2 weeks. I'll be like, man, just pay me the night of, man. That waiting on checks every 2 weeks. Man, the bi-weekly. And if you're not into that, because life doesn't happen bi-weekly. So why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. So if you need your money earlier than the 2 weeks, if you can't be doing the bi-weekly, Earnin is going to help you out with that. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck, then access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. So Earnin pretty much gives you money that you may need for whatever you may need it for, to where you ain't got to wait every 2 weeks. And then they just settle up. You settle up at the end when your check finally does come in. You settle up. You settle on up. Make Earnin a part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 3.5 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability, security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. And it's good knowing that you have access to money just in case anything happens in that 2 week period. Because a lot can happen in that 2 week period. It could be car trouble, a medical emergency, something goes wrong at the house. There's various reasons why you could need money quicker than, when that paycheck is coming. So Earnin is right there as you need it. So I like the fact that you're not relegated to waiting that 2 weeks. Because that 2 weeks, man, that 2 weeks feel like it's just taking forever, man. Especially when you paid the rent or the mortgage already, and that absorbed most of your paycheck, the rent and the bills, and then you got to stretch. You got to stretch what's left over until you get to that next paycheck. You like, yo, man, I could use some earning right here. I could use some earning real quick. I got to get some stuff for this, cookout, whatever the case may be. So download Earnin Today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. So again, that's spelled EARNIN, Earnin, in the Google Play or the Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in verbal cardio under podcast when you sign up. So when you sign up, when you get that Earnin app, type in verbal cardio when you sign up. It'll really help. It'll really help the show. It'll really help the show. Verbal cardio under podcast. And subject to your available earnings, daily max and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. So that way you can set up how much you can take out on the daily. What's your pay period max? You can set all that up. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust member FDIC. So it's not that. It's just a technology company, and it'll help you with the funds as you need them in that little period before, that check come in the mail. You feel me? So get in on Earnin, man. So it's Earnin, EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. And when you download the app, type in verbal cardio under podcast when you sign up. Appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Yeah, get that money when you need it, shorty. Get that money when you need it. Hell yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. So somebody gave me a gift yesterday. They came to my show, Tony Bacon and Friends. They pulled up. They gave me a gift. It was like a shirt, some sage, a seashell, and another like type of incense type vibe thing. I had that bag on the little I don't know what you call it in my house, in between the living room and the dining room, the little in between divider thing. But I set stuff up on that thing, on that ledge. I leave that on the ledge. I let the cats out this morning. I come back to the house from the gym. My gift bag all over the floor. The seashell, the sage stick, the other joint, the shirt, the little gift wrap papers all shredded up and moved around. And I go down there and I see Dapper just laying on the shreds of the paper on top of the shirt. I'm like, man, y'all are disrespectful. Here's what I know happened. Now the sage and the stuff and everything's intact. My shirt didn't get peed on, thank God. Dapper was at the scene of the crime. Dabs was at the scene of the crime. I'm like, get your ass up out of here. You get your ass up out of here. That's how I be talking to the cats when I'm pissed. You get your ass up out of here. There ain't no games around here. I had you out on the street. Here's what I think happened. I know y'all gonna be like, no, man, spare Midnight. Spare him. Spare Midnight. Nah, man, here's what I think happened. Based on years of living with this man. When you have something already on the floor, that's Dapper's territory. That's Dapper all day. If you leave some clothes or a balled up bag or like a suitcase open, Dapper's gonna be like, well, what do we have here? What's going on in here? He gonna be looking around, he gonna be sniffing, he gonna be up in that. But it's gotta come down to his level. I've been watching him move for years. Midnight is the one that's gonna be like, yo, we got a bag right here. We got a bag right here. We got a bag right here. Let me knock the bag on the floor. Daps, get in that. So what I think happened, Midnight was up there on the ledge. What's this new bag I don't normally see up here on the ledge? Pap, 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 pap. Slap the bag on the floor. Dapper was like, oh, well, it's on the floor. This is fair game. That's what happened. Midnight was nowhere to be found, which is another sign of guilt because Midnight will leave the scene of the crime. He'll be missing in action. Normally, any other time, he pressing me or he's on the top of the couch. If he in chill mode, he on top of the couch. He had no crimes against him. He on the top of the couch. He was nowhere to be found while Dapper was at the scene of the crime. I know how these bastards get down. And Sabrina be like, I miss my babies over there. I'm like, take them with you. Take them with you, Sabrina. You miss your babies, have them. Because they out here up to no good. Messed up my little gift, man. I'm watching them, man. Living with animals, man. You just never know. Let me get to the Chatsworth, man. See what y'all doing in here. Oh, I almost forgot to touch on this. Patti Labelle fumbled the words in the Tina Turner tribute. She fumbled the words. But low key, she almost made it work. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Before you write me off, before you be like, nah, that was unprofessional. Patti LaBelle knew better. Let me tell you something, man. It's hard to remember stuff. It's hard to remember stuff, man. And these women are up there in age now. Come on. Patti LaBelle ain't no spring chicken. Patti LaBelle ain't no spring chicken. But listen to what she did. She said, what if I can't see the words? I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. She made a whole nother song. She was scrambling in the pocket. What if I don't see the words? I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. I can't see the words, y'all. I can't see the words. Anyone, I grab the vest. Oh, you're stuck on my heart. I can't see the words, y'all. You're stuck on my heart, you see. And it's hard just being me. I'm trying, y'all. It's hard to simply be me. Yeah. You know, you just make up a whole song and remix it as best you can. Patti was under the gun, man. She was under the gun. What song was she singing? What song was she singing? I like the fact she was like, I'm trying, y'all. I can't read the... Oh, her glasses was crooked on that one. She was like, what if I can't see the words? I don't know. What if I can't see the words? You're simply the best. I can't really see the rest. I'm about to grab my chest. Oh, somebody give me a bulletproof vest. Because they're going to be shooting me up in the comments. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't do my research. But when they asked, I raised my hand first. Oh, I'm stuck on these lyrics. Turn the screen up. Turn the screen up. I'm out here struggling harder than I ever been. Tina, come back and save your girl. Shit. What song was she singing? Initially, what song was she supposed to be singing? I want to know. Clip this. I want to know what she was supposed to be singing. Do y'all know? Because I didn't watch the BET Awards. Oh, it was Simply the Best. Okay, Simply the Best. You're simply the best. If you got the chorus, just stay in the pocket. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Shout out to Patti LaBelle, man. We forgive you. Well, I forgive you because, I know we all fumble. We all make mistakes. Should be live. And let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. What's y'all favorite Patti LaBelle song, by the way? My favorite Patti LaBelle song is On My Own with Michael McDonald. On my own, this wasn't how it was supposed to be. I love that song, man. That shit right there. And the way they build up into the climax, fire. That's my favorite Patti LaBelle song. What's yours? I want to know in the comment section below. I want to know in the Chatsworth. On My Own is fire. So many promises never to be broken. And we weren't even married. I love it, man. If you only knew. Oh, If You Only Knew is fire. If only you knew how much I do love you. I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. Yo, Patti LaBelle in that song, she says, I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. She didn't do that for Tina. The nerve. You got a whole song talking about how you memorize your lines 1,000 times. But for Tina Turner, you come up short? Patti, you owe everybody in Tina Turner's camp a pumpkin pie. Sweet potato, pumpkin, whatever Patti's making, you owe them a whole pie, individually, handmade by you. You owe Tina Turner's kids some Patti pies, goddammit. You said in that song, I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. So you know the value of the memorization. And then when it was crunch time, you fumbled the ball. The audacity. Wow, Patti. I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. Yeah, what we congratulating everyone? What's going on here? Congratulations to Struggle Beard Bakery. What's happening? What we congratulating? What I miss? What we doing? What happened? Struggle Beard, what you do? What's going on in here? Talk to me. You just signed the keys to your bakery today, Struggle Beard Bakery. So now you Struggle Beard Bakery. Now you got a spot. Now you got a spot that we can pull up on. So Struggle Beard Bakery, you mean to tell me right here, right now, that you have an actual place in Harper Court in Hyde Park that we can come get in on your delicious baked goods? Is that what you sitting here telling us right here, right now in the city of Chicago? That Struggle Beard Bakery is official. You got an official spot in Hyde Park, one of the dopest parts of the city. Hyde Park is one of my favorite parts of Chicago, hands down. You mean to tell me right here, right now, on June 27th, June 28th by the time the episode drops, but on June 27th, right here, right now, you like, yo, man, I got a spot in Hyde Park in Chicago to sell my baked goods to the community. You telling me that right here, right now. You son of a bitch. Congratulations, you piece of shit. He still has to build it out. He has to build it out. September 27th, Struggle Beard Bakery will have an actual spot in September in Hyde Park, Chicago, where you can come get in on his baked goods. You know how big that is? You know how good his cookies are? His cookies are so good, I'm never coming back to Chicago. Now that he has an actual spot, I'm never coming back to Chicago. I'm coming in August. Ball Brothers Tour, Chicago. Tickets are still available. We sold over 1,000 tickets. Tickets are getting slim. After that, I'm never coming back to Chicago because Struggle Beard Bakery is the devil. Struggle Beard Bakery is the devil, so I'm never coming back to Chicago. Congrats. I wish you the best. I know you're going to kill it. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. September 27th, Hyde Park, Chicago. Get your baked goods from Struggle Beard Bakery, black owned. I'm avoiding the whole city. I'm never coming back to Chicago. I'm out because I know myself. I know myself. You naming the cookie after me, you son of a bitch. You a real piece of work. You are just a prize. You ain't worth a damn, Struggle Beard Bakery. You gonna name something after me knowing I'm gonna have to taste the goods if my name is on it. You know what? This is why empires fall and crumble. Cause you know what? I'm not coming back to Chicago. I know you're gonna make some kind of extravagant, lavish cookie that's gonna be boneless and good and vegan, and it's gonna be right. And you're gonna be like, yeah, this is the Tony Baker right here. And you know I'm gonna have to try it because my name is on it. So you know I'm gonna have to taste it. You son of a bitch. Oh, you're a real piece of work. You a real piece of work, Struggle Beard. I thought about buying property in Chicago and kind of being like a dual citizenship type of thing. I thought about buying property in Chicago. Now that's off the table. Off the table. Done. Not doing it. Not doing it. No longer doing it. I'm going to still root for the Bulls, the Bears, the White Sox, Blackhawks. Still rooting. Still tooting. I tell you what, I ain't pulling up to the city. I'm not showing up. I'll tell you that right here, right now. Family issues. If y'all live in Chicago, not showing up. Not showing up. Graduations, promotions, deaths in the family. I'm not coming. Not coming. I'm not pulling up. Nope. I'm going to be like, man, oh, my back hurt. Not pulling up now. Nope. Chicago's off the map for you, boy. My dad live out there, but you know what? Won't be seeing him again. I'm avoiding Struggle Beard Bakery at all costs. I'm avoiding it at all costs. I know myself. Last time Struggle Beard Bakery, last time I was out there, he gave me a whole bunch of cookies. I ate all of them. I gave Sabrina like 1 or 2. I ate the rest. I'm a fat ass. I know this about myself. I know who I am. I know my strengths and weaknesses. I know how I get down. There's no denial with me. Ownership. I'm a fat ass. I'm gluttonous. I'm sinful. I'll be eating. If it's good, I'm going to eat it all. You understand? When you give me the stuff in good faith and in good energy, I'm gonna dabble in that. I'm gonna get in on it. And if it's good, guess what? Guess what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna keep finishing until there's no more finish left to be had. And then I'm gonna feel guilty about myself. I'm gonna be like, man, Tone, you ain't shit. You're a fat ass, Tone. And I'm gonna be in that mirror like, damn, Tone, get your life together. And then I'm gonna reflect and I'm gonna be in the corner. I'm gonna be in the shower curled up. I'm gonna be a mess. I'm gonna be beating the kids. And then when I get my life back on track, that's when Struggle Beard is gonna pop right back up. Hey, man, I got a solid spot in Hyde Park. I know you like Hyde Park. I know you like cookies. I know you like them soft. Yo, I named something after you, man. Just taste what I named after you. And then if it's good after I get that taste, guess what? Let me get a dozen of these and put it all in the truck. And then on the late night after a show, when I'm sitting in that hotel room alone, it's just me and the cookies, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to eat them goddamn cookies. You might as well sprinkle cocaine, crack, meth, heroin, all up in there. It's the same result. Addiction, weakness, struggle, dependency. Struggle Beard Bakery, man. I'm happy for you, but you know what? I got to be happy for you from a distance. I don't want no parts of this. When it opens in September 27th, I want all my Chicagoans to show up and support that Black-owned business. Support it. Soft cookies is life. And let me tell you something. I had a cookie last night at Tony Baker and Friends. I was on stage doing my thing. This girl in the front row ordered a plate of cookies. I was looking at them cookies every time I was on that stage. I was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking at the cookies. I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I look at the cookies again at the end of the night. I was like, yo, let me get a cookie, man. She gave me a cookie. I ate it. Cookies be having me, man. They be calling me, man. I'm like Pookie in New Jack City. Said my lips ain't chapped. But I'll be like, man, they be calling me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just get me out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be waking up in that cold sweat, man. I'll be wanting the cookies, man. I'll be wanting the bowls. They be all soft. They be calling me, man. Scotty, man. Scotty. They be calling me, man. It's just, I'm trying, man. But I'll just be, you know what I'm saying? They be texting me on late night. Hey, big head, man. Cookies they be following me, man. They be double tapping. They be sending nudes. Cookies be sending nudes, man. I got to get in on it, man. Just be calling me all the time, man. This is my struggle. Struggle Beard Bakery. If you hit me with a gift bag with 20 cookies in there, we fighting. You know they always talking about shootings in Chicago? I'm going to contribute to that. I'm going to shoot you. Give me the 20 cookie gift bag if you want to, Struggle Beard Bakery. I'm going to shoot you right in the thighs. Both thighs, too. Pap, pap. Both thighs. And I want you to remember what you did every time you take a step in them thighs. Every time you take a step in them thighs, I want you to remember who did that to you. Every time you feel, oh, I got bad thighs. Every time it rains, I feel pain in my thighs. It's the bullet wounds. I want you to think of me. And I'm going to be in jail with pride. I'm going to be in jail with pride. No remorse. And I'm going to tell everybody that work in that jail, hey, man, if somebody sends me cookies, just give them to the CO. All COs can have my food. I'm in here with pride. Put me in solitary confinement. With pride. You better not give me no 20 cookies. sick of it, man. It's this or that time. This or that time, y'all. I ain't asking Tangerine a damn thing about vegan cupcakes, man. I'm trying to survive, y'all. I'm not asking Tangerine about vegan cupcakes. No. I don't want the problems. I'm weak. Okay, Jason Anderson asks, you're only allowed to snack on one for the rest of your life. Cookies or biscuits? Damn, why you gotta ask the hard-hitting questions? I'm only allowed to snack on one of these for the rest of my life. Cookies or biscuits? God damn, man. Huh. That's how you felt, huh? I might have to lean biscuits because I can do more with the biscuits. I can sweeten them biscuits up, make it a dessert. I can make biscuit sandwiches. I can just eat a biscuit by itself and just take it all in. I might have to go with the biscuits. Because cookies are just cookies. They're just gonna be sweet. I can literally have I can have biscuits for dinner. I could just be like, you know what? I'm just having biscuits for dinner. I've done it before. It's this place called Peace Food in New York. And they make these vegan biscuits. They're my favorite biscuits right now. They make these vegan biscuits. Every time I go to Peace Food in New York, I get in on those biscuits. Sometimes I had my boy Ian ship them to me. And then when Ian came to visit, he brought me biscuits. So I'm gonna go biscuits because I can do an egg sandwich. I can do like I can put whatever in them biscuits and just be versatile. And then I can have biscuits with dinner. I can have biscuits with breakfast. I can just have a dessert biscuit with some type of icing on the top. I just feel like biscuits are gonna give me more versatility going forward. So biscuits is the answer. Biscuits. I'm gonna put an L in there because I take the L every time I give into the biscuits. All right. Mikey Makes Zochi asks, Drink Champs or Joe Rogan Experience? Give me Drink Champs. Give me Drink Champs. I know that the Joe Rogan Experience would probably expose me to way more people, but come on, man. It's Drink Champs. It's Nori. I grew up on Nori. Not really grew up, but like, I've been listening to Nori a long time, man, and I got to get in on that. It's my culture. It's for, I'm in there. He just can't be interrupting, man. Let me finish my thoughts. Let me get my sentence off. Nori. If I'm ever on Drink Champs, let me get my shit off. Stop cutting people off. But yes, Drink Champs it is. Easy. That's the easy pick for me. Even though the Joe Rogan Experience would give me a great experience, great exposure. I'm going Drink Champs all day. Drink Champs all day. All right. Kobe McGuire asks, gobble music or hymn music? Dirty bastard. It's Miss Miley asks, Eddie Murphy stand-up or Eddie Murphy movies? The one you don't pick will no longer exist. Give me the Eddie Murphy movies. His stand-up is legendary. Like Delirious and Raw. Delirious and Raw. But Coming to America, 48 Hours, Trading Places, Life, The Golden Child, Beverly Hills Cop 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the movies more often. The Nutty Professor. Yeah. I'm going Eddie Murphy movies. Because I'm a movie guy. So Coming to America alone is just one of the best comedies that ever exists in any genre. So I can't be without no Coming to America. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So I'm definitely going Eddie Murphy movies. Let's go. But Delirious in Life. Chef's kiss. Andrew Rojas asks, who would have a better pre-fight speech, Captain America or Optimus Prime? Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime's voice alone is just Prime, Ironhide, Jazz. I'm trying to get back to Cybertron. Sam Witwicky. And we fight. Let them come. It's just, come on, man. Prime's voice is everything. Captain America could build you up, but it's like Prime, though. Prime will have me dive into a volcano. I'll be like, man, let's do it, Prime. I'm diving head first into the hot lava. I don't know if Captain America can get me to dive head first into the hot lava. He'd be like, on your left. And I'd be like, man, I ain't jumping in that goddamn lava, Steve. You better sit your ass down. I ain't jumping in that hot lava, Steve. Hell no. He'd be like, we fight. This is what we do. This is the American way. I'm like, man, your America. You better watch out. I ain't going in there. I ain't hopping to make it off me, man. Tony, I ain't hopping in no lava. The hell you got going on in here, man? Y'all brought me in for this? Doctor Strange, open the portal back up, man. I'm going back through. Hell no, man. But Prime, though. Tony, hop into the fires. I'm like, I knew I could count on you, Prime. And I'm head first into the lava. Tough. Anything for you, Optimus. And his name is better. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. You're getting your optimal level of greatness. Prime real estate. Optimus Prime. Give me Prime all day, man. Even if he said for Cybertron, a planet I got no ties to, I'm like, for Cybertron, Prime, I got you. Head first into the lava. Geraldine Townsend, cheeks out, or the haunted chain at the foot of the bed. Wait, Geraldine, ask this question again because I'm confused. Cheeks out or the haunted chain at the foot of the bed? Oh, the haunted chair. Okay. So would I rather have my booty cheeks out or the haunted chair? I would rather have the haunted chair. Because I can move that chair. I can move the chair. I can turn it around. I can manipulate the chair. But if I'm in a hotel and they got the cheeks out, they got the half door, I got no option. I got to take the cheeks out. It's going to be cold on my back and then my booty cheeks. And then when I turn around, my penis is going to be on shrink because it's cold on that side. So it's like, and what if I'm in that hotel room with a young lady and then I turn around, what if she walk in and I'm in mid on the chili side? Now I'm the chili raw soft. So I'm definitely going, give me the haunted chair as long as I got the booty coverage. I'm good. I could just move that chair, push come to shove. I can flip it over. I can turn it upside down. I can do whatever. When they got that little half door in the shower, man, ain't no option, man. I just got to take it. Sick of it. Jay Edwards asked, chicken or steak tacos? Great question. Now, are we talking carne asada? That's the carne asada, right? Yes, okay. I'm gonna do carne asada every time. Even on the vegan tip, the carne asada. Even on the vegan streets, I'm still carne asada. Even though the what's the pork meat that they use for tacos? What's it called? It's in Spanish. I don't know why I can't think of the name. Not chorizo, not that. It's another one that they have for the tacos. No, not barbacoa. No, not that. Carnitas. No, it's another one. El Pastor. El Pastor vegan taco meat is probably the best taco meat to me that I've had. The Al Pastor is just, oh my God. So whenever it's funny, even when I went to vegetarianism and mostly vegan, when I go to these taco places and they got like the carne asada, the pollo, the El Pastor, I was so used to not eating pork that I still wouldn't order the vegan pork. Even though it has nothing to do with a pig anymore, I was still trained in my brain to not get the pork. Even though none of it is pork, I'm still like, nah, I can't get the El Pastor because, I don't eat pork. I'm like, you don't eat no animals. None of this are animals. Oh, yeah, you're right. And so ever since then, I've been getting the Al Pastor, and it's just, oh my God. It's right, because it's got a little sweetness on it. So yeah. Yes, indeed. Oh, Tally Heat is going for the jugular. Thundercats or Voltron? This is tougher than you may imagine. Thundercats has a better intro. Thundercats has one of the best intros in cartoon history. Thundercats. Thunder. Thundercats. Oh, and they all look up one at a time. Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Hear the magic, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, Thundercats. Thundercats. It's epic, man. It's like one of the coldest intros I've ever seen. Chitara running through the thing at top speed, and then she flip and do a little twirl. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is fire. And then Mum Rock come out. He come out the mummified, and then he shows like himself in his true form. He be like, yeah. He's standing there flexed out. He like, the whole time, it's like everything you need to know is in that intro. Voltron's intro is mad wordy. It's telling you stuff. It's like slow. It's got a slow pace. We creeping up. We in space, and then 5 warriors, and then they come in Voltron, and then they all form. It's pretty much just showing you stuff that's happening in the cartoon without no real like. It's a slow pace on the Voltron intro. So Thundercats is killing them with the intro, and I think I should play Panthro. Just want to throw that in there. I think I would make a great Panthro. I just got to hit the gym. But I'm Panthro ready, man. Look at me. I'm ready to be Panthro. Put the blue makeup on me. I already got the ears, man. Bald headed. I just got to get my 6-pack together. Panthro me up, man. Panthro me up, man. Dip me in the blue makeup right here, right now. Give me the little suspenders with the spikes on them, man. I'm Panthro, man. Come on. I'm ready for this. Lion-O, man. We gotta build this shit. I'm building shit, man. Lion-O, man. What's up, man? I'm building. We out here. We cat people. Lion-O, I got the nunchucks, man. What's up? What we doing? How we doing it, man? Lion-O, man. Sit your ass down. Chitara, what's good? Wile E. Cat and Wile E. Kid, Snarf, shut your ass up. Sick of your whiny ass. Panthro me out. Now, when it comes to the actual cartoon itself, the episodes, I lean Voltron because the lions coming together and forming Voltron, and they run into each compartment, and then, you got the green line and the red line that represent the arms, then you got the blue and the orange to represent the legs, and then you got the black line to represent the whole torso and the head, and they come together and they do this, and then but the thing about Voltron is it was the same thing every episode. They would fight, they would come together, it'd be a big monster, they would come together, join forces, they would fight the monster, and then he would cut it in half. Every time he pulled the sword out, he cut it in half. Every time. All right, the sword, cut it in half. So it was kind of redundant back then, back in the 80s. So I feel like Thundercats gave me better diversity of episodes into what was going on in each episode. So I'm gonna go with Thundercats as my final answer. Sorry that took so long, but I just had to give y'all the complete picture. Thundercats by a little bit. But what I appreciate about Voltron, they didn't have a silly ass Snarf in the equation. Can't stand Snarf. Well, man, shut up. Shut your ass up, man. All right, one more question, then I gotta get out of here. If I didn't get to your question, please save it for future episodes. Any questions I don't get to that you ask personally, please save it, write it down, note it, so we can come back on a future episode and I can tackle it. Somebody asked me this. Martin Lawrence as James Carter in Rush Hour or Chris Tucker in Bad Boys as Marcus Burnett. I feel like I would rather see because let me tell you something, man. Bad Boys 1 was Martin's movie. I don't know if y'all realize that. It was Bad Boys. Of course, it was Martin and Will together. It was a buddy cop joint. But Martin had way more screen time, and he got more to chew on than Will Smith at that time. Like, it was like, because he was killing with the one-liners. He was bringing the jokes. And he had to do that whole, like, charade of him, faking to be Mike Lowry. And it was just like his insecurity with Mike at the crib with his wife. And it was just like Martin Lawrence was, the backbone of Bad Boys 1, even though Will was great. But then in Bad Boys 2, they ramped up, Will Smith's presence in the second one because, Will Smith at this time was the biggest star on the planet. And so they kind of toned down Martin, but they made him more like, he was still funny, of course, but then he was just kind of like, I'm just trying not to kill nobody. I'm trying to control my temper. So they gave him that whole arc. I would have liked to have not seen that side of Marcus Burnett. And I feel like Chris Tucker wouldn't have been like that as Marcus Burnett. I feel like Chris Tucker would have stayed on edge throughout all the Bad Boys. Because I have yet to see Chris Tucker in that vein of like, because Martin has those comedic beats where he could be Mr. Confident or he could be like worried and whiny. He could play those characters. And I feel like in Bad Boys 2, he was worried and whiny. I don't see Chris Tucker bringing that to Bad Boys 2. So I would like to. So I would go with let me see Chris Tucker as Marcus Burnett. Let me see that. Let me see Chris Tucker as Marcus Burnett. So we got Chris Tucker and Will Smith together. Let me see that. Because I want that edge on it. Like I didn't want Martin to lose the edge that he had in Bad Boys 1. You know what I mean? So I'll go with Chris Tucker. Even though, Bad Boys 1 and 2 is my shit. Bad Boys 1 and 2, I edge Bad Boys 1 and 2 over Rush Hour 1 and 2. But give me that Chris Tucker's Marcus Burnett. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Glad y'all pulled up. Thank you for the this or that questions. We got a clip. The Thundercats versus Voltron. We got a clip. The Cookies or Biscuits. We got a clip the Martin and Chris Tucker. We got a clip the Patti LaBelle. We got a clip the Appreciation. And we got a clip the Beyonce and SZA. I want to clip that as well. Do a movie night so you can pull up. Man, you don't be pulling up no more. I want to thank my patron saints, man. Y'all are vital to this show. I just want y'all to realize that and know that. So I super appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all make the show better. So shout out to my patron saints. Shout out to the viewers at home. In the comment section below, let me know your answer to all of these questions. Who you got? Who you picking? Who you leaning towards? All the questions I got asked, I want to hear your responses. And let me know your favorite Patti LaBelle song. Let me know in the comment section below, man. And as usual, thank you for tuning in to another session of that verbal cardio.